Welcome to Tipocata Corner.
Hi, I'm Eleanor.
And I'm Trevor. And what are we going to talk about today, Eleanor?
Today we're talking about Libraries Week, which here in the UK is the 7th to the 12th of October, 2019.
Yep.
And we want to introduce, when we went to Nashville Public Library about a month ago.
Yeah, we went to Nashville because we were going to Digital Book World, where we were doing a talk. But as part of that, we went to visit the Nashville Public Library.
Yes, and specifically the teen section. So we went to visit Rebecca Stone and also Nick. Actually, they both showed us around their facilities, which were absolutely fantastic.
Minds were blown.
Yes, it was a fantastic facility for teens specifically, which in itself really stands out. They had the usual, very well used and fantastic children's part, and then masses for adults, or the books, or the audio, or all of that. But then they'd actually thought about the teens, the bit in the middle, that possibly could usually be forgotten, and catered for them. Yeah,
the teens very often seem as though they might be the ones that get missed out when it comes to libraries. You've got the children's section, and then you've got the adult section. And those two bits are sort of kind of well served, and then maybe the teens are where you sort of lose the teens slightly. When it comes to libraries, perhaps.
Yes, yeah, and what they'd figured out basically is, libraries are usually about books, but they'd focused on learning, and as a result, there was possibly one book in the room.
Yeah, I think it was a manual. That was about it.
Manual, yeah. And that's what sort of really blew us away, in that they'd focused on the stuff you could learn, not from your iPad or your phone.
No, where most teens are.
Yes, so the draw there was a whole...
3D printing?
Lots of 3D printing. There was a recording studio. There was a setup for your own filming. There was loads of workshops.
It was amazing. Quite jealous, really.
Yeah. And adults aren't allowed, so
No.
It's a really nice, safe space.
We were lucky to be allowed in, briefly.
We got escorted out. No, we didn't.
Yeah, but it's just amazing space for a bit of a haven, really, which is what libraries should be, for teens to kind of explore their interests.
Yeah, discover their interests and explore. And also, it was for disadvantaged and advantaged kids all at the same level. There wasn't any differentiation.
No exclusion.
No.
And that is fantastic. And Rebecca and Nick were sort of explaining that a lot of times maybe teens don't know their direction in life. I was talking about when I was leaving school, they had a careers room where you would go in and go through this big book and choose your profession. It was kind of crazy, really.
That shows
Whereas there's so many different things that you can do. There's so many different careers as part of film or whatever.
Sound or, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you won't be a film director, but you might be a producer, or there's a line producer, or you can really drill down into all these sort of specific areas. And they wanted to explore that.
That's what they were catering for, yeah.
They were, yeah. So it was amazing that there weren't so many books. It was more about the experience and learning.
Yeah. And we looked into sort of their funding model, and I think it's very similar to here. It is government funded or tax funded.
Yeah.
But also there's a lot more buzz about it. There's a lot more companies involved and foundations, and it's a lot more sort of happening kind of area.
Yeah.
And then it seems to be here in the UK at the moment.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, isn't it? I mean, when we go, if we're looking at maybe our local library, a lot of them obviously are council run, and they're under the umbrella of the council's website. So when you actually go to what you think will be the library website, you end up on the council website, and the library is a sort of subsidiary page on that website. So it's quite difficult
It's got the same branding
Yeah.
as the council, and it hasn't been sort of set apart as this sort of separate space to go and learn and
No, so
find
it's
stuff out and
not
be
as
excited.
big and bold as and colourful as it could be necessarily. So hopefully it will go in that direction.
So possibly our conclusion is that's the way to go to build in some more excitement about learning, and specifically find something relevant for teens.
Yeah, which
Would
might be not
fantastic.
necessarily about books. It's a bit weird when we talk about libraries. But yes, there you go. That's our thoughts.
Okay.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.